I just washed my hair. This is what it looks like when I come out of the shower. Of course, I straighten it because curly hair is a lot of maintenance and it gets tangly, that sort of thing. So I kind of like it when it's straighter. It's easier for me to handle. Either way, it's easy compared to like my daughter who has this much hair. And so she's starting also to realize that it's a lot easier to handle when it's straight. But that's not the topic for today. What I wanted to talk about is heaven and the book of life. You see, oftentimes people would say or make reference to the stairway to heaven. That's for some. Heaven is only one place. It's not 2 heavens, 5 heavens, 10 heavens, but there are different tiers to heaven. And of course, our Creator, the God of heaven, resides at the top, but He is everywhere. Now, what I had the opportunity of seeing was the first tier. And the first tier, believe it or not, kind of surprised me a bit when God showed it to me, because in it was the book of life. And what God showed me is that every single person that is created on this earth, their names were selected before they were born, and their names are in the book of life. You see, the only way for your name to vanish, and there's no one erasing it, you are the director of your own life. Depending on the path that you take, makes a difference as to whether your name stays in that book of life or if it dissipates from the book of life. So no one's actually saying, nope, I'm going to scratch Elizabeth off, or I'm going to scratch Ron off. No, it's up to you and your choices in this life. Oftentimes people may look at me and they would say, I've never met anyone like you, because it's almost where they can't believe that there is that honesty, to where they don't believe or feel that it is genuine. But I tell you it's genuine, because one thing I learned since I was a wee lad, it's a lot easier to be honest and open and to be truthful than it is to be deceitful. When you're deceitful, when you're dishonest, you're always looking over your shoulders. And I'm not one to keep track of anything. If you ask me today what a situation is, and I tell it to you today, if you ask me 50 years from now what I said to you or what life was today, I would repeat the exact same thing. Maybe not in the same context, but the information as it would be provided to you would be the same. And that's something that a lot of people don't realize, that truth and honesty is genuine. They see it and they recognize it as being, they look at it as something that they should fear. They feel as if you're dangerous. You're not dangerous as long as they know that you're going to tell the truth. And that's important. In this life, I've come up against a lot of people that I've seen that likes to get attention through telling false narratives. And it hurts. And when you see those people, you tend to slowly start realizing who they are, what they're about, and you start to pull your energy back. There have been people in my life, even in the workplace, that I looked at as friends. And it took me a while to step away for a bit, for God to reveal that they are not true friends. As opposed to going and attacking and saying, you know what, this is what God revealed to me. I literally just mumsed the word and I stepped away. And I know they felt it. But as opposed to realizing their decisions and their choices in life, they decide to use that as a reason to come up against me, and that would be the same for a lot of people in life. So in fact, when they're doing these wicked things towards you, they are actually the ones that are orchestrating removing their very names from the book of life. And it's a sad thing, really, because in heaven, that first tier not only holds the book of life and all the records of past families and people that are still going through transition, but it also has a kitchen. And of course, I'm like, okay, some delicious foods, maybe things that I haven't eaten yet, stuff that I can introduce to the world. But the kitchen was not a standard kitchen as what we have here. In the kitchen, first tier of heaven is where they develop names, they develop anointing for an individual, they develop different strategies as to how and who will follow that individual through life. There are so many different things that are spiritually connected to that very kitchen. And of course, that first tier has so many other places that there's absolutely not enough time to talk about. But God compelled me to go on and explain to you guys what it was that I saw. The bottom line here is, each and every day, if you're given the chance to wake up, actually wake up. Give God the glory. Thank Him for giving you life. Thank Him for allowing you to eat, to speak, to walk, to talk, to think, to touch, to feel. There's so many people that are in hospitals or in rehab or in hospices that do not have the opportunity that we do today. For those of you who know me and those of you who are watching me under what you think are private accounts, remember I have young kids and they're really good at cybering. But I want you to change your hearts and change your mindset and realize that the path for which you're going on is not going to bring you peace, love, and joy in your life. We're at an age that you're looking at me at my age, almost 50, and you can't look at me and think that I'm 50 years old. I look quite younger, as I've been told. But that's the glory, that's the Spirit of God. When you have negativity in your life, you're literally gonna watch the life get sucked out of your body. No one knows the hour, the minute, or the day that we have on this earth. We're chasing money, but we need to realize that the one thing that God has given us for free is time. Use that time to do the right thing. Use that time to change who you are. As for me, whatever you've done to me in the past, it's forgotten. I've had mercy on that. I have forgiven that, and I've moved past that. Because one thing for sure is that I will not allow negativity and things that have been done to me in the past to take up space or rent in my mind. It's important for you in this world to know that if you're of negative, it's time to wake up. It's time to make a change, and it's time to start being truthful to who you are, and it's time to start telling the truth. Be truthful about the things that you've done to an individual in the past. Be truthful about the lies, the insurances, all these things that you have done to an individual. It's important because at the end of the day, it is your very soul that you're setting free. It is your very name that you are allowing to be created back into that book of life. The decision, as I will say today, is up to the individual. We do not have to continue on our path of negativity. We do not have to continue on a path of hatred and lies and making havoc into others' lives. you would not believe all the stuff that I've been through. But here I am. I'm alive. I'm here. Because no matter what, when you're of God, when you're a child of God, no one is fighting against you. They may believe in their mind that they're fighting against you, but they are truly fighting against my Father, which is the God of heaven. And as it has been written in this history book, no one has ever won when it comes to him. I hope that this message meets and greets the ones that need it the most. We'll talk again soon. Bye for now.